Good day, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And as I mentioned in a video earlier today, tonight at 8 p.m. Johannesburg time, I'm going to be talking to Jason Bartlett about his walk across America to alert the President of the USA about what is going on the farms, the murders, the attacks, the violence. So that's happening tonight at 8 p.m. Please don't forget it. And I have some more really exciting news. I am now in direct email contact with Vicky Momberg. We've been exchanging emails now for a while, and I'm hoping to have her on a live stream shortly to talk about her experience in this completely corrupted judicial system in South Africa. Now, there's only one little complication. I can tell you now that we're talking, but there is a complication, and that complication is that she is now suing the Minister of Police and Justice as well as the directors of the National Prosecuting Authority. And the lawsuit is for unlawful arrest, detention, and a malicious prosecution. Now, a malicious prosecution is a subject that's very close to home to me. And I'll tell you why. And I'm not going to bore you with all the details, but back in the late 90s, in fact it was about September 1999, I was arrested by the Queensland government in Australia because I had political affiliations with a party that the Labour Party didn't like, and they didn't like the fact that I was outing one of their members of parliament as a pedophile. So they targeted me, and I was actually put through the judicial system, which is why I have so much empathy and understanding of what Vicky Momberg has gone through. This is power at its worst, and we have just witnessed it with Vicky Momberg. So I'm going to put a link down below to my experience. There was actually a documentary brought out about what I went through. This is 20 years ago now, and it's called Enemy of the State. Now let's get back to Vicky, because that's the subject. This is current, and she went through a lot worse than I ever went through. So I am so looking forward to talking to her, and there is so much here that I can totally relate to. Momberg's legal representative, Anesh Sukhdeo, said that they would be serving notices on the ministers. The letters have already been sent out via email and registered mail, he said. Sukhdeo said, the legal action stems from events on November the 6th when Momberg was arrested without a warrant by members of the Douglasdale police station. And I hope she sues the pants off these little assholes, because that's what I did. Yeah, they settled out of court. He said this happened without the police having the proper documentation or procedure. There was no warrant for Momberg's arrest. What they did have was a detention order that only applies to Section 297 of the Criminal Procedure Act. According to Sukhdeo, after 60 days, they will continue legal proceedings and serve summonses if they do not receive feedback. The notice states, Vicky's right to dignity was violated. She was detained without trial, and it is equivalent to draconian laws. Her fundamental rights have been violated by those who need to protect it. Momberg claims 2.5 million rand for unlawful arrest. That is 50,000 rand per day for 50 days, for every day she was in custody from the 6th of November to the 26th of December. She also claims a further 1 million rand from the police and the director of the NPA for slander, pain and suffering, anxiety and false information released to the media that she is a refugee, flight risk and wanted person, and that the police issued a warrant for her arrest. Momberg also claims 2.5 million rand for malicious legal proceedings and another 2.5 million rand for malicious litigation. Now, this is going to be a very, very interesting case, and I think it's going to be a huge focus of this channel in 2020. because as I said, I can empathize totally with what Vicky's gone through. This sort of stuff doesn't just happen in South Africa, it happens in places even like Australia. Yep. And I am proof of that. And as I said, I'll put a link down below so you can actually go and watch. It's a series of about 4 or 5 videos. You just have to go to part 2, part 3, part 4. But you can see the crap that goes on even in Australia. Now, Australia has a very, very regulated police force. It's 99.999% of the time it is perfect. You never have a problem. But when you get the politicians getting involved and they're talking to their mates in the police force, that's when things go a bit pear-shaped, which is what happened in my case. All right, guys, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell for the updates. Please like this video. Please share this video. And above all, please stay safe. And as I said, I'm hoping soon to be talking to Vicky Momberg on a live stream. As I said, we're in email contact, and it's going to be a really amazing, because it's time she was able to let the world know what she's been through, and that's what we're going to do. All right, guys, take care. Bye for now.